Hey friends, looking for some affordable home decor ideas? Well, today I'm going to be sharing some cozy cottage DIYs using Dollar Tree items and thrifted finds. This first option is going to be a frame for one of those old iPads that you may have laying around. So going in with some rub and buff on just a picture frame, I used an 8x10 and I definitely could have sized it a little bit better to my actual iPad, but I feel like it did the job. I ended up getting this entire roll of the elastic straps on Amazon for like $6. And I attempted to glue these down with E6000. It didn't work out. So I ended up going back in with a staple gun and stapling these straps down. Then taking a scrap piece of fabric that I had laying around the house, I went ahead and sized it to the picture frame. And I did this just because I wanted to add some kind of backing behind the iPad. Because I knew this was going to be the access point of putting the iPad in or out. For example, if I had to charge it, I wanted this piece of fabric to be removable, so I went ahead and added some Velcro strips. The frame, as well as this easel, both came from the dollar store, and I thought that this would be perfect to hold the iPad up itself, which I think just turned out absolutely darling. I love that now I can be in the kitchen cooking and have one of my favorite Nancy Meyers movies on, or even use it to be looking up a recipe. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am notorious for collecting baskets from the thrift store. So, going ahead and taking a tea towel, placing it in one of those thrifted baskets, and then adding in some bird food. The birds are absolutely loving this. They have a few different options outside now of different spots to get their food. This one was so easy and simple, but I just love the little cozy cottage feel that it gives to the front porch. If you've got little ones hanging around like me, you may not want this down low, so you also could hang it. Or if you want it to hang down just a little bit more, you could also add in some twine. Now, this one touches my heart just a little bit extra. I ended up using my grandmother's fine china plate along with a larger teacup to make it seem like the birdseed was pouring out of the teacup, and I just absolutely am obsessed with this one. Once you find out which position you want the teacup in, you're going to go in with that E6000 glue, hold it in place for just a couple of minutes, and this stuff dries pretty darn quick. Another super easy DIY, because all we have left to do is make sure that cup is secure, and then we can go ahead and pour in our bird feed. Of all the options that I have actual bird feeders outside as well. The blue jays are absolutely loving this one. I don't even care that they're getting birdseed everywhere. I just love watching them nibble away at it. So for this one, this window was actually just a frame. I ended up taking the glass out of it, and I thought, what would it look like if I placed an American flag in there? So this is another super easy DIY that's pretty self-explanatory. I thought it could be fun to add like a mini gallery wall to the side of my fridge. It's completely blank right now, so going in with some rub and buff and some Dollar Tree frames. While the rub and buff is drying on the frame, you can go ahead online and find some photos that just speak to you. And then I want you to get some Mod Podge, and here's what you're going to do. You're literally going to cover the entire photo in Mod Podge after it's cut down to size. This is going to give it the effect that it's actually a true painting. And then if you have a fridge that's magnetic, we do not, you can go ahead and place magnets on the back of these. But in my case, our fridge on that specific side is not magnetic. So I went ahead in with command strips to secure these into place. The more chaos to a gallery wall, the better. So in no specific order, I am just placing these all over the side of the fridge. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If this is a video style you like, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what you guys want to see more of in the future. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you here at the Cook's Cottage, but that is going to do it for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.